Welcome back to the Conscious Business Show with radio entrepreneurs. We're here live at the Sustainable Business Network Conference in Boston at Northeastern. My co-host, Will Krause.
Great
Welcome.
to be alongside you, Darby.
Yeah, great. CFA, interest in sustainability, environmental, social governance issues on the investing side. So we're really happy that you're here with us. And we have a wonderful guest with us today, Michael Kanter. He's got multiple titles, but an interesting background that we're anxious to hear as co-founder of Cambridge Naturals, but also president, but a very fun title, Chief Visionary Officer, which we're excited to hear about how you tagged yourself with that and how you align that to your vision. So welcome. You and your wife, as co-founder, started Cambridge Naturals in 1974. You
Yes.
were trendsetters.
Yes.
And so tell us, what took you to that place in your life, and where are you today from a purpose standpoint?
Sure. Well, I'd say, first of all, that we didn't think of ourselves as trendsetters. We didn't say, oh, hey, I bet we're trendsetters.
Yeah.
We met in college at the University of Buffalo in New York, and she was one of 4 women in the accounting department. It was very unusual for a woman to take accounting
sure.
at that time. I was a history major, realized I could go any place in the country and be unemployed with a history degree. So my parents had started me on natural foods when I was a kid, which totally mortified me, and I was pretty hostile when I was 10 and 12. They would bring me into these hole-in-the-wall health food stores in Huntington, Long Island, and I would always be afraid that my friends would see me and I was dying. And then I started getting older and growing up in some ways, and started thinking about environmental issues and sprays on fields and war. We were using these same sprays in Vietnam and ruining their land.
Right. Yep.
And it all just came together for me, and then I, as I said, I went to school, and we had met each other at school and moved to Boston to work with my brother, who I had started a store in 1971 when I was 20.
Oh my goodness.
I had dropped out of college briefly to start a store with my brother, but then I went back to school, and then I came back and we started a second store, and then we sold the first store, and my wife and I have been doing it together since we were 22. It was a growing market then, and it felt pretty special. It felt like as I said, I never thought of us as trendsetters, but it felt like, 1, we were doing the right thing. 2, we were really promoting organic. 3, to be blunt, I was actually earning a living. So it's a luxury. It's a privilege to earn a living doing something I believe in. We believe in, and it's a privilege to be a successful locally owned independent business when the whole world is not locally owned and independent. We never badmouth the chains. That's not our point. The point is they serve a purpose, but there's a purpose to locally owned independent businesses and community stores.